Hello and welcome to this video where we're now going to set up the controls for our player control here. So before we begin, we need to open up our components. We need to select our camera here and we need to use or scroll down to see, actually just type use, and we want to enable this option that says use pawn camera rotation. And it's because we want this camera to be able to look up and down. So we're going to compile this. And then we're going to jump into the graph here, and this is where we're going to set up the controls. So inside here, we're going to right click, we're going to choose or type in forward, and we're going to get this move forward. And let's zoom in here. So we have this input axis move forward. And then from here, we want to right click and choose add movement. Let's see, we need to add a movement input, so let's do there we go. Want this add movement input. So we have this set up, and what we need to do is we need to set up the rotation information. And so we're going to do that by right clicking and choosing set we want to choose set control, set set get control. There we go. So we want to use the get control location, and then we want to put this into a break rot. So type in break rot, and we want to choose this one because we want to have access to the pitch, yaw, and roll. So let's just pull this back a little, and we can connect these two together. Okay. And then from here we can go ahead and add a make rotation. So we're going to type in make rot for make rotation, and in this what we want to do is we want to connect the yaw to yaw, and then we want to go ahead and plug this in to the wheel direction. But before we can do that, we need to get the forward vector. So get, probably easy if we click off this and get the forward vector, and then from here we can then plug this into the wheel direction. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to have done that, as you can see here. We could have, but as you can see, it's going to create the vector for us. So let's plug this in here. And so essentially what we've done here is we've set up the rotation information for our movement. And so we've set up so it ultimately goes back to 0 once it reaches the world destination. Now we also need to plug in the axis value into the axis value over here, and we need to also get the right. So if we type in right, or let's see, if we click off here and get right vector, there we go, and we're going to Control C and Control V this. And we want to plug this into the world direction here. And from here we need to get the move left right. So move, and you can see we've got this move left right axis here. And so we can plug this into here, and we also need to plug this up here. So what we've got here is essentially the keyboard controls. So if we press the C, create a comment, and type this keyboard, then we have our keyboard control set up. So what we need to set up next is the mouse controls. So let's go ahead and do that. So to do the mouse inputs, it's much simpler. We just got to type in turn, and we can get turn, and then from here we can right click and type in yaw, as we want to add the yaw controller, and we simply just connect these two together. And we also need to go ahead and do the lookup. So we had one that was lookup. Okay, so I name mine looking up, and this is going to be put into the pitch. So we're going to choose add controller pitch and plug this in here like so. Once we've done that, we have the mouse control, so we can simply select these, and press C for comment and type in mouse controls. Alright, so we're on the very last bit now. We need to do the jump, so we're going to right click, type in jump, and we have this action event jump, and all we simply got to do is just type jump again. And you can see we have a jump value here under the character, and all we've got to do is on pressed we just make this jump, and this value, this is already set up here inside Unreal, so you don't really need to bother setting this sort of these values up here. So let's select this, press C, and type jump. So what we have here is all the controls created for our character. So in the next video, we're actually going to go ahead and set up the game mode and be able to interact and move around with our character. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.